Having a good online presence is necessary. Despite what preferences you may currently have about the topic, your presence leaves a permanent footprint and can determine whether or not you get the job you applied for. Imagine this: you are put into the position of having to hire someone for a new job. You open up Google to search two highly qualified candidates. The first online presence, specifically on Google Images, shows the person excessively drinking alcohol and using drugs at parties and shindigs. These are all images that were posted on their public Instagram. Seems rather sus. Now, the second person's online presence shows their LinkedIn page and online forums they regularly interact with to better their career. It appears that they were in Greek life, and at the time they were active in fundraising for the local animal shelter down the street and baked pies for the retirement home, all according to an image search. How sweet. I think you can make a fair judgment on who seems like the better candidate. Teachers in the 21st century are being challenged in ways they haven't before. One of the challenges I will be talking about today is on social media. Social media has its pros and cons for teachers, so I want to talk about how we can use social media to our advantage, as well as the potential disadvantages that come with it. Let's talk about our accounts. It's true, employers look up potential employees on their social media, and the horror stories that come out of it are factual. While some may think it's unfair, it is essential to recognize that the internet is a public place. Now, how can we avoid employers seeing pictures that we may not want them to see? You can make a private account and a public account. That seems easy enough. You can use your public account for business, networking, and other professional purposes, such as sharing your goals and accomplishments that you would want your employers to see. With this account, you can control what your future employers see, so you use it to your advantage. On the other hand, with your private account, you can do whatever you want. But what happens when you get a follow request from the job recruiter from the job you applied for? If you accept it, even accidentally, that's it. The purpose has been defeated and you didn't make it to the second or even first round of interviews. Keep in mind that you should only let family, friends, and anyone else you want to see personal information and pictures that may not be appropriate for the workplace. Certain professions, like in the school system, come with a high risk of students and their parents and/or guardians looking you up on the internet. Having two separate and supervised accounts will decrease the risk of them finding out personal information and pictures of you. Be extra cautious about the things you may post, as not just employers are seeing these things, and that screenshots can be taken. In order to make sure your online presence is safe for work, constantly Google yourself and see what comes up. You want to make sure when you do, you are using an incognito tab. This can range from pictures, online accounts, or anything tied to your name. If someone has the same name as you, let's say they have a criminal record or has some really strange news article about them, I recommend developing an e-portfolio, like a website or a blog that will narrow down the search results to primarily yourself. On a final note, be cautious, be safe, and don't post what you don't want your grandmother to see. We sincerely hope you get the job. Thank you for coming to this TED Talk.